We all want to be liked and admired for our various abilities, ferocious intelligence, excellent nature, and sparkling personalities. But we get into trouble when we start to rely on what other people think of us and make their opinion crucial to our success. We start to change our lives to meet the expectations of others, and the cycle continues. When we hand over our authority to others and allow their perceptions to shape our identity, we lose sight of who we truly are. So, how can you stop caring about what other people think? Here are some tips to try. Number 1. Focus on what is important. Imagine your available attention to be a glass with a limited capacity. You get to decide what goes in the glass, but the amount you can put in is limited by the glass. Just like this example, you have a limited amount of mental energy at your disposal. Great public speakers have a technique of reducing nervousness. The more they concentrate on their message, the effect they want to have, and the demands of their audience, the less energy you will waste worrying or being fearful. Number 2. Remind yourself that no one cares. The irony of feeling bad about ourselves because of what other people might think of us is that other people have far less opinions about us than we think. According to studies, we continuously overestimate how much others think about us and our flaws, resulting in a lower quality of life. If your followers or neighbors were thinking about you, they could have a negative opinion of you, but they are not. When you are feeling self-conscious, notice how much you are thinking about yourself. You can safely assume that everyone is doing something similar. Number 3. Remember that everybody makes mistakes. Expecting perfection is foolish because it is unachievable. More importantly, judging someone for not being flawless is counterproductive, unfair, and absolutely useless. Keep in mind that everybody who criticizes you for little mistakes has made mistakes themselves. Making mistakes in business or in personal relationships can also be a valuable part of self-development. Think of them as chances for learning and being human. Number 4. Rebel against your shame. Because fear of shame is usually at the root of an excess of interest in other people's opinions, we should tackle our shame head on. When we say something hurtful to another person out of spite or impatience, a little shame is appropriate and required. However, it is usually ridiculous, such as feeling embarrassed because you mistakenly left your fly unzipped. I do not recommend you to stroll around with your fly down on purpose, but ask yourself, what am I hiding that makes me feel a bit embarrassed? Choose not to hide it any longer and let go of the useless shame that has been holding you back. Number 5. Surround yourself with supportive people. Friends and family members who are always judgmental of you might have a negative impact on your mental health. It is really painful to know that someone you care about holds a negative opinion of you. Maintaining mental health requires developing relationships with people who accept you for who you are and who are supportive and ready to speak about it, even if they might be a little judgy at times.